pantry. Take and I'm dancing. She bought like a like a candle. Up in the car seat. Hold it for ransom. Want her back, better call me. It's whatever. Bound at the party.
Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Let's see some of the numbers here for Tre Mann.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Cameron Payne is out there with Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And for the Hornets, they've got Martin. Tre Mann is out there with Ball. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's Bridges in at the 4. As you take a look at Charlotte, a chance now for them to move to 2-1 in the NBA Cup group play with the win here tonight.
Well, you don't want to overstate things, but tonight is going to determine their chances in the Cup. A loss, and they're very likely done. A win in that final group stage game becomes massive.
And seeing how things are shaking out for New York as well. They've won their first 2 games of group play. Can they make it 3 straight here tonight on the road?
And it won't be easy, but the motivation level is high. This is what the league wanted in creating the Cup, making these early season games matter.
Now Williams, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last 3-pointer. Ball with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. They're in the midst of an unbelievable streak right now. 18 straight wins. Just remarkable.
I mean, it's been a lot of fun to watch these guys and how much they're enjoying this. Every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of the game like tonight's, and I'll tell you what, it's tough to keep up a streak. Gotta love the pressure.
And so here's Charlotte after New York gets the 3. Here's Martin. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
3 ball is what makes Anunoby such a threat on offense.
One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Martin, the pass to Mann. Here's Williams. Rebounded by Hart.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Anunoby being aggressive right now, and that's a great sign for this offense.
The Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ball feeling it out a bit. The shot from the low post is good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Anunoby goes up and lays it nice and easy. Anunoby's got 7.
Excellent focus from Anunoby. Wasn't going to let that bump get to his head.
Outside, Martin. Back to Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Personal foul. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
First one falls for it. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Grant Williams is checked in for Charlotte.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic
when he's at the line.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And we're now around the midway point through the group stage games. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
Well, as you know, teams are randomly drawn to their groups based off their record from the previous season. And as you can tell, some of these groups are easier to navigate than others.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Into the lane.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up. Achua with it. Williams picks him up from outside the arc. And Mikal Bridges good for 3.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Ball finds Williams. Here's man, defended by Hart. Back to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Robinson passes to Achua. To the paint. A dunk by Achua.
Doesn't get any easier for Achua. Once he's got positioning he wants inside, he'll look to dunk everything.
So for New York, their last game, a win against the Mavericks. Man with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Outside, Ball bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got 7 points.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Martin. He nails it, and we're tied up. Martin's got his second basket of the game.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Bridges kicks to Hart. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Scoring in rhythm there. Great to see Hart shoot it without holding back.
Here's Ball. There's the triple. Not going to go that time. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Knicks lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, that's a nice way to play.
Taj Gibson is out there with Williams. Then it's Curry. Then it's Bridges. And it's Micic in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Yeah, OG not an elite playmaker, but let's face it, if it's open, you got to move it. That time, getting the assist.
The numbers will back it up, Brett, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he's been slept on by a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers, OG's defense is elite. He's got that strength, he's got the wingspan, he's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board.
McBride's shot is off. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Bridges driving inside. Good D by Anunoby. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. McBride. They grab their own miss. The shot's good from Sims.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Outside Curry. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Anunoby. No good with the triple. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Here's Micic. Banked in off the glass. Micic has got 5 now.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Back to Anunoby for the 3. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the Hornets making a change here. Jeffries is checked in.
Substitution.
And the Knicks making a change here as well. Lyons checked in. Here's Williams. Scoreless thus far. Bridges, no one around him. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Achua's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Sims. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, John, thanks a lot. Micic can't hit. New York leading by 7. Pass to Ryan. Here's Achua. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Hornets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. New York's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And how about the numbers here for Bridges? Averaging about 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. In the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Number 1, the Knicks.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Hornets trail by 7. 1:25 left to play in the first half. Ball no good. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in.
Substitution for the Knicks. Number 5, Precious Achua.
New York leading by 7. Payne looking around. Second shot opportunity. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Payne's got 5 points so far. Ball kicks to Martin. Bridges against Anunoby. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Second chance shot. Count that bucket. Achua's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second.
And he has not been able to keep up that pace he had going in the first quarter.
Anunoby passes to Hart. A three-pointer off the mark. Hornets trail by 11. There's Ball with the 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Ball fires from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. 10 points for him. That'll do it for the first half. New York ahead. Ending the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the New York Knicks.
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence. You could see the lead snowballing in the second half.
And now let's take a look at our power rankings and see who's ahead in the early going.
Looking at the Knicks, they're on a mission. You can tell. They came into the season locked and loaded, making a statement here early on, Ernie.
Still a lot of season left, but you couldn't ask for a better start from them. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's been getting it done is OG Anunoby.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Anunoby out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the center position.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now for an update on Mitchell Robinson's injury, we go to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Knicks head athletic trainer, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. But he's already come back into the game. How about that, Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
He throw good, Robinson.
A lot of people like Mitchell Robinson because he does what he's told to do, and that is stay in the lane. It's where he does a lot of damage, both defensively and offensively.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
One shot.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
Payne kicks to Robinson. Bridges against Anunoby. Buries the long-range jumper. Anunoby's got 13.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The three, Bridges. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby left side. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning, and now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games. Anunoby, one of those star players in the league that you don't really look at the numbers to see how he impacts the game overall. It's the intangibles that make him special.
Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
It's time for T-shirts.
we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Knicks, things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, Charlotte. They have a lot of ground to make up. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Payne dishes to Robinson. Here's Hart. Off target from outside. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Mann. Boom, he jams it straight down.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Anunoby, good.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
For three, Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Payne. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And Payne coming right back, delivering his own triple.
Now, here's Ball. Defense right on him. Inside. Knicks with the rebound. Anunoby left side. Over Williams. And it falls over the rim and in. Anunoby's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
Good Anunoby. Footwork right there. Always on balance and in great control.
And Williams with the stuff.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Hart. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Hits it from three-point range. Bridges has got 8 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Bridges. He's got 8. Williams, a screen on Anunoby to the middle. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Bridges driving to the basket.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. In a moment here to highlight some of the best and brightest from beyond the stripe. You look at Payne, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And, of course, Josh Hart, right behind him.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
Here is Williams. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to Salon. Out to the right wing. Here's Micic. And the basket is good. 7 points in the game.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Micic. He's got 7 out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Hornets. Smith comes in for Trey Mann. There's Micic, defended by McBride. Nobody near Williams. And the 3 off target. And so it's New York. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Grant Williams. He's out there with Taj Gibson. Curry is out there with Smith. And it's Micic in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. McBride with the ball. Now Smith defending. Sims the pass to Achua. Pass to Sims. Here's Dadier. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the 3. Outside Curry.
Next foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Bounce pass from Williams. Smith with a wide open look. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Smith's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Charlotte. Pass to Ryan. From deep, drills the 3-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 15.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Outside Curry. Nice move. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, second.
And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
In that game against the Cavaliers, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Curry. Here's Kolek. Pass to Achua. Here's Kolek, covered by Smith. Good on the 3-point shot.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Here's Salon. Curry, wide open. No good from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Some nice passing by New York here. Fires from deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Hornets trail by 19. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. regroup on the floor now for Charlotte. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Ball. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Payne can't hit. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 17-point game. It's tipped. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Ball. Payne's shot is good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Nailed from three-point land.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man-to-man, it's hard.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Payne finds Bridges. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Pass to Martin. Williams, a screen on Bridges. Hands it from downtown. Martin's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for OG Anunoby.
Oh, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
So it's the Knicks now. Following the bucket by the Hornets, knocks down the 3-ball.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Micic can't hit. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I think there are a lot of big men in this league who don't realize that Mitchell Robinson has that kind of quickness. They end up fouling him quite a bit.
At the line for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson. 2 shots.
No good on that one. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Gibson. Miles Bridges comes in for Grant Williams. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Ball subbed in for Micic.
Mitchell Robinson has really simplified his game. He's just focused on getting high percentage looks, being around the rim, both for offense and obviously blocking shots and deter guys from scoring on the inside. Does those two things very well.
Outside ball. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, OG Anunoby.
Tiempos duros pasarán, no te rindas, tienes que ser trucha. I'm tossed out and I'm feeling so free.